Thank you to those who've traveled from near and far for being here. The sun came out just in time. I promise not to roast everybody. We'll be a handful of minutes and then we'll be partying and drinking. So welcome to the wedding of Hannah and Harry, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Mr. Stone, wonderful residence, beautiful place. Thank you so much for opening it up for this outstanding event. Such a big day, and thank you, Hannah and Harry, for thinking of me and inviting me to be part of this. I can't tell you how great that made me feel. Thank you so much just to be part of it. Part of what I did is, you have to chat with the couple a week or two before just to kind of get a lay of the land, how they operate together. And the first thing I picked up on, and probably all of you at one time or another have picked up on this too, is the ease at which they make you feel comfortable. I had just met Harry, and instantly I fell in love with him because of he's just kind and gregarious and sweet, and I've always loved Hannah. And I noticed the finishing of each other's sentences and the playful banter between them. I kind of fell in love with them myself, like I'm sure a lot of you have. Maybe when you knew them early on in the relationship, you were like, oh, I think this is a big one, this has potential. And lo and behold, here we are. I asked Hannah during that conversation, I go, can you tell me the first memory you have of me? Because I've been there since she was born. I mean, I knew her when she was those early stages, and she said, well, I was with my brother and your kids, and we were playing, and it doesn't matter where. This is just from her perspective, probably 3 or 4 years old. And she said, I imagined you, or I remember you getting extremely annoyed with me. And I thought, this is the first memory she has of me.
First memory for most.
Yes, she said first memory for most.
Most, yeah.
Okay. Harry is a veteran, though. I sensed that right away because, first of all, I did ask him about some of the early interactions, and he told me a story that I'm teasing for when he speaks later on today, that you are going to love this story about the first time, I guess he made some type of play. Would you call that even a play? Was that
It would be wordplay.
Okay.
Wordplay,
It was wordplay.
I'm not saying anything more. I don't want to spoil it, but get ready. It's awesome. I wanted to talk about it here, but I told him I was going to do that. He goes, that story's mine.
That wasn't
However,
quite that harsh.
No, it wasn't that harsh. He would never be harsh. But I said to him, I go, can you remember the first time you thought you were falling in love with Hannah? And his response sounded like a guy who's been married for 50 years. It was so fantastic. He said, I've lost count how many times I've felt like I've fallen in love with her. And I'm like, right there, I go, that's all I need, Harry. That's all I need. And I'm sure those near and dear to you have experienced that type of love. Are you ready to get married?
Yeah, I
Sure.
am.
Hannah and Harry, you have come here to this beautiful place to make a commitment to one another, a commitment of love and friendship, and a commitment to share your life together as husband and wife. Today, the vows you will take are beautiful words, representing even more beautiful intentions. But you will find as you live these vows over the years, investing your time and your love and your commitment to one another, the happy times of your life will be twice as joyous, because there will be someone to share those joys with. Marriage is an expression of love and respect between two people and trust and faith in the future. But the union of husband and wife is also an alliance against the challenges and difficulties of life. A promise that when life gets tough, it will only be half as bad. And Hannah, you shared with me how much Harry was consoling when you were taking your classes, and sometimes you were so frustrated, and how he was there with you. And that's exactly what you said. You expressed to me how much he helped you.
He did.
You're not beyond help.
A promise that when life gets tough, it will only be half as bad, because there will be someone by your side to help carry the burden. And when life grants you happiness, it will be more joyous because you have someone to share it with. Hannah and Harry, you stand before me having requested that I marry you. With the response of "we do you both do this of your own free will with no pressure upon you from other persons?
We do.
Hannah and Harry have written their own vows. I feel that moments like this are the most important part of days like this. Self-written vows make ceremonies like this the most solemn and joyous moment of the proceedings.
All right.
Harry, your vows.
Can I have my vows, please?
So, I think you had too many. I think we should stick to the footnote, buddy. I love you, but no.
Well played. Ah. Hannah, in communications class, when we were put into groups and told to come up with a word that described you that matched the first letter of your name, it was written on your face you could not think of a word to describe yourself with a word that started with the letter H. So I described you as Harry, Harry, and I knew you were going to take offense to it, thinking that I would be spelling it as Hairy. I then had to give the spelling and definition for Harry, which is to bother and harass. At the time, I didn't understand how accurate that would be. Now, 7, almost 8 years later, I have far more words to describe you. Loving, kind, smart, hilarious, gentle, soft, beautiful, brazen, and spiteful in the oddest of ways. You'll notice that most of those words, or only one of those words, started with the letter H, mainly because I wasn't paying attention to the assignment. Hannah, I love you, and I want you to bother and harass me for the rest of my life.
Hannah's vows. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. From the moment we were assigned to the same group at OCC and you called me Harry, I was mesmerized by your smile. You're still an ass for that, but we wouldn't be here today if I didn't find you charming. That day, on one of our first dates, I remember admiring your deep blue eyes and noticing that gold ring around near the pupils and how I would get lost in them and how the gold ring would sometimes disappear when your pupils would dilate. I also remember on one of our first dates when my mom kindly asked you to take care of me. You said, "Don't worry, you won't be able to find the body." For some reason, well, not for some reason, I know why, I fell for you harder, because you're just as weird as me. Like, really hard. I fell even harder for you, for every smile that you gave me, every laugh, and every time you tell a funny joke, or when you're the only one laughing at your joke. I love that. Sometimes I love it when you talk about your passions for technology, when you talk about video games or lore or whatever else. And I have no idea what you're talking about. But it's okay because I always try and listen and follow along because you always light up so bright when you talk about these things. And I wouldn't trade that for the world. You never had to try hard to make me fall for you, but I never doubted your love for me either. From the delicious meals you cook and the warm kisses or embraces that you give just because I'm crying about nursing school, or just to do it because you felt like it and you're very clingy. Or that day you bought me an apple pie because I was so upset. Were one of the hundreds of instances that you showed your love and care for me. What I want more than anything is for you to know every day that I will love you with everything that I am, and how I want to see your bright smile every day for the rest of my life. Because I know I am the one making you smile. I love you, Richard Harold Stone, and there isn't an ounce of doubt that I will ever stop. P.S. When we're old and gray, I will wipe your ass, but not now.
Well, that's a first.
I'll do anything, but not that.
That was spectacular. Wouldn't have it any
Jealous,
other
you're
way.
nice and cold.
Okay, you two, I'm glad that you're holding hands. Harry, if it is your wish to be husband of Hannah, then please repeat after me. I, Harry, take you, Hannah,
I, Harry, take you, Hannah.
Look at me.
It's bright.
to be my wife.
To be my wife.
I promise to encourage and inspire you,
I promise to encourage and inspire you,
to laugh with you,
to laugh with you,
and to comfort you in sad times.
and to comfort you in sad times.
I promise to love you when life seems easy
I promise to love you when life seems easy
and when it is an effort.
and when it is an effort.
I take you with all of your faults and strengths.
I take you with all of your faults and strengths.
I will help you when you need help.
I will help you when you need help.
I choose you as the person
I choose you as the person
with whom I will spend my life.
with whom I will spend my life.
These things I give to you today
These things I give to you today
and all the days of our life.
and all the days of our life.
Hannah, if it is your wish to be the wife of Harry, then please repeat after me. I, Hannah, take you, Harry,
I, Hannah, take you, Harry,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to encourage and inspire you,
I promise to encourage and inspire you,
to laugh with you,
to laugh with you,
and to comfort you in sad times.
and to comfort you in sad times.
I promise to love you when life seems easy.
I promise to love you when life seems easy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And when it is an effort.
And when it is an effort.
Right
I
now.
take you with all your faults and strengths.
I take you with all your faults and strengths.
I will help you when you need help.
I will help you when you need help.
I choose you as the person
I choose you as the person
with whom I will spend my life.
with whom I will spend my life.
These things I give to you today
These things I give to you today
and all the days of our lives.
and all the days of our lives.
Hannah and Harry, may your love be based on freedom. For though your hands touch, it is your hearts that hold. Love is not a wall, it is a bridge. Love does not confine, it sets you free. It leads as a pathway, winding to places unknown and mysterious. With love to light the way, you can meet any challenge together. We can now have the rings.
Oh, wrong one.
But I'm a sucker for her.
You can have it.
All right. I'm a sucker for you.
Hannah and Harry, you have shared promises here in my presence. With a resounding we do you have a token or symbol which you wish to exchange?
We just did.
We just
Yeah,
did.
you already put them on, huh?
Yep.
Okay, great.
We're pretty excited.
No problem. No problem. We can do that. Your rings are precious because you wear them with love. They symbolize your commitment in marriage. They remind you of who you are, where you have been, and where you are going. As you wear them through time, they will reflect not only who you are as individuals, but also who you are as a couple. Harry, please repeat these words. Hannah, you are the love of my life,
Hannah, you are the love of my life
and you are my very best friend.
and my very best friend.
The ring I gave to you
The ring I gave to you
is a symbol of my love.
is a symbol of my love.
I pledge to share with you my heart,
I pledge to share with you my heart,
my life, and my love from this day forward.
my life, and my love for this day forward.
Hannah, please repeat after me. Harry, you are the love of my life
Harry, you are the love of my life
and my very best friend.
and my very best friend.
The ring that I gave you is a symbol of my love.
The ring that I gave you is a symbol of my love.
I pledge to share with you my heart,
I pledge to share with you my heart,
my life, and my love from
My-
this day forward.
my life, and my love from this day forward.
Hannah and Harry, you have expressed your commitment to one another and exchanged rings so that you never forget where you have been and where you are going. By these acts, you have become husband and wife. According to the laws of the state of Michigan and the authority granted me by the internet, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your promise with a kiss.
I love you.
I love you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could get a big round of applause as I am lucky to introduce to you the newly minted Mr. and Mrs. Harry and Hannah Stone.
I love you.
I love you too.
I guess we leave now.
I guess.